Good morning. This is a very raw and real type of chat, I feel. I've done a couple of other videos this morning that have definitely been different to this one, which you will see before this one whenever this goes up. I don't know at the moment, people. When I'm feeling the need to record, I'm just recording and going from there. I feel like the full moon energy has shifted some things, and I don't know, there's things I need to say, and I'm just recording and saying them in the videos without realizing I'm going to say them. Anyway, you'll get what I mean if you've watched the other ones. So this one though is a bit more, I just want to explain something about one, spirituality, but also just about being a, in my opinion, good, decent human being. What comes with that. And I believe when you're a good, decent human being, when you are a genuine version of yourself, an authentic version of yourself, when you, please excuse the noise from Panda, he's in a mood, he's playing, meowing, trying to get my attention. I need to try to do this quick because 10 minutes goes fast. Yeah, when you are the real you, without worrying about what everyone else thinks, what everybody else says, what everybody else does, when you have truly begun healing or are healed, when you have had a spiritual awakening, when you are spiritually aware, whatever you want to call it, and it's genuine, then there's many things that don't resonate with you anymore, many people that don't resonate with you anymore, and that's not something you can fake. It's something that other people who are spiritually awake, spiritually aware, are good, genuine, authentic, decent human beings pick up on. Let's just say it that way. You don't want to do or say those low vibrational things anymore, or act in those ways. You don't want that in your life. You don't think that way. And by that I mean, you know, like there's a difference, and that's partly what I want to express to people and get people to understand. You can be a spiritual person, and it does not mean that you have to be the most perfect person there is, that you can't drink, you can't smoke, you can't eat meat, you can't swear, you can't express what you're feeling when you're angry, sad, happy, excited, emotional, like whatever it is, you can do all those things and still be spiritual. It's the fact that when you are spiritual, or when you are living in that authentic version of you, your true self, it's coming more from your soul than your ego. You don't have those thoughts or views or opinions anymore. You don't want to do those things anymore. Yes, you might still want to have a drink or two every now and then, but you don't want to get drunk. You don't want to drink excessively. You don't, if you smoke, you don't want to really smoke anymore. You decide that it's something you need to stop because it's not good for you, and you know that. And you don't want to feel those effects from it anymore, and you don't want that damage to your body anymore, because you start to learn how much you need to honor and respect your body. And it's the same as eating. The way you eat can change because you don't want all those bad, gross, fatty foods anymore, foods that are caked in sugar and deliciousness. You want them sometimes, but you learn how to have it in moderation and how to live differently, which really helps when you're overweight or when you've struggled with weight issues. And that's what I have found. I've lost 30 kilos so far. I put on a lot of weight through going through a bad time and a long dark night of the soul. And I gotta check the time. And I've lost a big amount of weight before in the past. I've lost 40 kilos twice. And then one time I lost like 25 kilos or something. So I've done it a lot. I wasn't bigger when I was younger growing up. It was after my first pregnancy. And I struggled after that. So now I've kept it off for, not that whole 30 kilos, but I've kept the weight loss off for over 2 years now. And it's because I have changed the lifestyle. I've changed my way of thinking and I've healed. So those issues that would trigger me to overeat or to want to eat the stuff that's not good for me. It's 11:11 on the clock. I just noticed and felt the need to say it. Those things, they're not impacting me anymore. So there's nothing to trigger that behavior. Obviously, sometimes you just want to eat something bad. You feel in the mood, be naughty. That's fine. Have a cheat day, whatever. Or you just, you eat a little bit more than you should have because it tastes good. That's still going to happen. That's normal. I mean, it's not something that I do all the time because I just don't want to. And it's the same with, like I said, drinking, smoking, going and having fun times with random strangers or, flings, friends with benefits, whatever it may be. You don't want to live that way anymore because you realize how sacred sensual energy exchange is. I'll just say it that way. And how there are energetic cords that tie you to other people when you exchange sensual energy, for anyone who doesn't realize, and that can create a lot of issues for you. Do your research and look into that. So I have no desire whatsoever. That's the truth. As far as I'm concerned, I am what is referred to as celibate. I do not wish to do any of that stuff with anyone right now. I have said I'm on a twin soul journey, and I know how sacred that is, and I'm not exchanging that energy with anyone that does not see my value and my worth and treat me in the way I deserve. It's that simple. So yeah, that's another thing. I don't know why I had to say all that, but it was for a reason. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. When it comes to being racist, discriminating against people because of their religious beliefs, when it comes to, I'm trying to think of everything, so I cover multiple things. I always get this mixed up, so sorry if I get this mixed up. LGBTQ, I think, community. When it comes to people of the opposite sex, when it comes to whatever, you don't have those opinions and views anymore. If you did have them before, which I didn't personally, but you're not judgmental. You don't want to be unnecessarily mean or cruel to other people for no reason. You don't want to bully people. You don't want to belittle people. You don't want to make fun of people. You don't want to say things about people's weight, people's skin color, people's beliefs, people's sexual orientation. And none of that means anything to you because you see the soul of that person. You see the soul of people. the human being, which could possibly mean human / divine being. Who knows? That's for another video. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so I need to wrap this up because it's already been 10 minutes. And I don't want to edit anything out. I want it to just be 100%, even little pauses and stuff. I mean, yeah, you don't have a lot of those views, and I'm going to do another video just to talk about something I want to talk about that means something to me at some point. I'm not sure. Anyway, you can't fake it. It's that simple. You're either genuinely spiritual or you're not. That's it. Hopefully I gave enough information to get people to understand what I meant. Anyway, bye.
Can you find the way? 'Cause I'm looking for memories.